Rhodes rants on Terminator Dark Fate. James Cameron's starting to come out and make some comments. And of course, the critic scores are starting to come out, ranging anywhere from this is a franchise ender to this is a franchise relauncher. I've got a video I posted last night about Rotten Tomato scores. They were fresh at the time. Last I've heard, they've gone rotten. But we don't listen to the critics on this channel, do we? We want to see what the audience thinks. Well, all of this, of course, stems the idea of a trilogy on how is the box office and how does the fans receive the movie. Okay? I know a lot of my subs are already out on this movie. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to be fair to it. We're going to see. If I like it, I like it. And I'll come back and tell you, you know what? Badass flick. If it sucks, I'm going to come back and be like, stick an arrow right in the eye hole. Boom. Of the Terminator. It's over. So we'll find out. James Cameron is talking about a trilogy. This is from Dark Horizons. Cameron explains he's already planned out a trilogy of which Dark Fate serves as both the first film, but yet can be a relative standalone. Quote, we sort of know where our storyline is going in broad strokes because we actually had another. I don't know if you noticed, but the story credits for the movie are a little weird because we've got Chick Eagley and Josh Friedman in the story credits because we sat down in a room and we broke a story across 3 movies. We focused down onto the first of the proposed 3, which is Dark Fate. So there's really a plot line that runs all the way through the 3rd film. If we get to that stage, and the reason for that, you spend a couple of weeks to future-proof yourself so you don't paint yourself in a corner and you can still do things that you want to do. So, yeah, there's a lot of good thinking that exists on that already. They better learn some tough lessons from Star Wars right now, okay? J.J. Abrams had a broad outline for 3 movies. Then they brought in a director and a writer, Rian Johnson, that threw all of it out and has turned the Star Wars franchise into a dumpster fire. Well, some could argue Dark Fate or Genesis was the last Jedi of Terminator films, okay? Now, a lot of people don't like Salvation. I love Salvation. I think it is so highly underrated. I wish they'd have made a sequel off Salvation. I love it. It's gritty, it's dark, and Christian Bale as John Connor was great. Sam Worthington was underrated in that movie, too. But I like the idea of this thing does have some things going for it. James Cameron being involved, Linda Hamilton coming back, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. But, you know, there's a lot of things it could have going against it, too. My big thing is, and I'm hearing a lot of bad stories, John Matrix is covering this like it's going out of style. The things around John Connor is what scares me. I'm not sure that, once again, and which is odd because James Cameron's the creator of this thing, I don't know if he understands the fans connect to John Connor, okay? That's the one we're kind of worried about because we were trying to keep him alive through T2, all right? And there's stories coming out, spoiler alert, that John Connor gets killed right at the beginning of this movie. And I can tell you why in the world they think that would be okay, why he would do that. I mean, if this happens, it's going to have the mother of all sensible executions to it. Because I think for a lot of fans, that's not going to make sense, and they're not going to like it at all. And for me, that liked Salvation a lot, you know, you threw out a movie with Christian Bale leading the role as John Connor, and I loved it. It was great. A lot of people don't like it. I love it. I think it's highly underrated. You tell me what you think, Road Squadron. Is this thing getting a trilogy? Box office is the one that's got to prove it. I've got my doubts, serious doubts. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.